going.
Thanks, Becky.
No problem. I don't know what I did. There it goes.
Oh, thank you.
It's working.
It's working.
That's for $200 IT bill.
Don't tell her that. Yeah.
I would like to bring this meeting to order. First of all, I want to thank everybody for their letter of consideration. We've looked through
Let them introduce themselves.
them. You can. Go ahead and introduce yourself. If you have a letter up here.
Hi, I'm Gloria Snap. I've been a resident of Shirley since 2017. Left the old Pat Reason place. Come into town, went to a garage sale across the street, saw the sign, fell in love with the house, called and said, "You put a roof on that house, I'll buy it." They put a roof on it, I bought it. I've loved it ever since. So I just figured I'd apply for the position because I take pride in this town. You know, I love raising my grandbabies here.
Thank you.
I'm Mike White. I live in the old school. Everybody probably knows where that's at. I moved here in 2020. Moved in and COVID hit, so didn't really get to meet a lot of people there for a while. But I worked for the state, and again, I saw the opening and thought I would apply, and just again, I've been around the world. Retired Navy. Work for Homeland Security now. Been with the state for 23 years, so hopefully about 5 more years I'll get to retire again. So
Thank you.
I'm Paula Peters. I've been here in town for probably closer to 40 years. I was raised here. My kids have been raised here. My granddaughter is now around here too. My parents live here, grandparents. I take pride in this town too. I was a reserve police officer in this town for a little while. I have finance background, and I want to see some changes in town, so that's why I'm here.
Thank you.
Mason Maynard. I've been here roughly 4 years now. Volunteer on the fire department, and wanted to get on the town board just because I want to see change, and I grew up around here, so I felt like it'd be a new opportunity.
Thank you.
I'm Andy Everett. I've been here a few years. I'm involved in a couple things with the fire department and the visionaries, and my background's been serving in the community. With my job was in Fisher for 25 years with the fire department, and I've been in this room probably more than I've been in my living room some days. So been involved in a lot of things, from the town and digging ditches to patching streets and everything in between. So fun to continue to push and move things forward in a meaningful way.
Thank you.
Becky Perkins. I was on the board for 8 years. I put in again because I was honestly afraid no one else would do it. Well, it's a thankless job, so that is the main reason that I did it.
Well, I'm Kyle Lawson. I've lived in town for, my parents moved here when I was 5 years old, and I'm 68. And I've served on the town council twice before. And the last time, 16 years as council president. Been affiliated with the fire department, about 10 years as fire chief. Served about 5 years as a police officer. So I'm deeply embedded in this community. I've raised my children here. And I just want to see the town maintain what we've got with some growth, but I don't, we just have to keep the outside people from eroding us and just keeping us viable and where we're at. So thanks for your consideration.
Thank you.
And we do have one person that's not here, but her brother passed away yesterday. Linda Davis had put in a letter as well, but like I said, she just couldn't be here because of that.
I would like to make a motion for Linda Davis to serve on the town council.
Second.
Those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Thank you, everyone.
We'll all still be here. We're not going. I don't think.
Is that it, Teresa?
Yes. Unless you have something else that you need to ask or do or whatever.
Our business is totally separate from that. but-
Oh, you have some, they have something.
Okay.
They're a guest and it's a
Yeah,
regular,
to my daughter, but
and
my-
it's a regular meeting.
I've sought permission for myself and two of my son-in-laws, Zachary Hutchins, which is the license holder for Louisville Treatment Plant, as well as Officer or Sergeant Jared Davis for Greenfield Police Department. My property backs up to the ponds, and we've waterfowl hunt there for the last 15 years. And I have the paperwork filled out. If the council would sign off on those for us and grant us permission, we never want to take it for granted that we automatically have permission. So if we can, I guess we're requesting that permission again this year. The officer was here last year and recommended that we print those off of the DNR website. He signed off on them during the meeting.
Yeah, I think Brian here and suggested that. I can't remember if it was
Yes,
Brian.
it was Brian.
Thought so.
I'm sorry, I missed one.
Rusty Park
Okay. I granted you permission
many years ago.
back in the day.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
If I remember that.
It's something
time,
they have done every year.
my name was DNR officer also went back there
Yes.
and.
Does he need to make a motion? I don't.
Doing the same thing.
Actually, we had a bit of a run-in with him.
Did it?
Yeah, he didn't know we were hunting, and we didn't know he was hunting. And we fired on the north ponds, and he was on the south ponds, which scared him to death.
Which is probably why I got involved.
Then he drove right up through my drive, my hayfield, and everything else, and then checked us because waterfowl hunting is a federal privilege, right? So with them being migratory, we had all of our licenses and all of our stamps and all of our correct shells. So we were in good shape. We didn't have any problems. So, but other than the fact that we scared him, and that was not our intention, but we made amends. So, and then the other piece of business that I have while I'm here is I serve as the worshipful master of the Shirley Masonic Lodge. And as a worshipful master of the Shirley Masonic Lodge, it had come to our attention through a couple of scenarios where people had reached out to us and said, hey, we're looking for someplace to hold a small gathering and the shelter house is rented. Do you know of any place that can rent? And we do have a lodge usage policy and the ability for the lodge to be rented for a donation. So if you find yourselves in a position in the future where somebody wants to rent something, but the shelter house is taken, I think we're cheaper than you all on the shelter house. We're not trying to take business from you. We're just trying to give an additional option to the community. So I would like to leave that usage policies with you as well. And I can send that to Nicole electronically if it makes sense also.
And we have told people when they come in and at the shelter houses, when there's something, they'll say, are there any other buildings? And we'll tell them about the churches and we'll tell them about you. And we have done that, I know.
That's how a couple of them came to us, and I just well, nothing's formal ever been
Right.
done. So I wanted to make something formal and to
Well,
make
that-
sure that
Yeah,
everybody was
that would
aware.
that'd be good to have something we can physically hand them.
Yeah, and the way that we do it is that we have a lockbox on the outside of the lodge, and then we can change the code to that lockbox just like a realtor uses on a regular basis. And then we change that code on a regular basis, and then when somebody needs it, we just tell them what the code is, and then they can let themselves in and out. And then as long as it's received in the same condition that it was presented in, then they get their damage deposit back.
It's kind of what we do for the shelter house.
Yeah, it's formal. There's some legalese in there, but it's pretty boilerplate.
So yeah.
That's my business. This just happens to be my daughter. Her business is separate of mine, but she asked for some support.
Okay, hang on. I'd like to make a motion for Rusty Park, Jared Davis, and Zach Hutchins to be able to hunt on our private land.
Second.
Those in favor? Opposed? Motion carried.
Oh, that was easy.
I'm actually here because of a water leak that we had what, last month. This is the third encounter that we've had with plumbing since we've been there for 10 years. And my water bill was over $800. So I am asking what the policy is as far as a water leak and what the forgiveness would be.
You probably are the best that can answer that.
You're allowed one a year. So if you haven't had one in 2025, you can get an adjustment.
Okay, I've had an adjustment and my bill is still $600.
Then it goes to the council to make a decision.
Yeah, that's the reason it was recommended to come here, and I think just to further elaborate on her behalf is, if I may, is the sewage part of it was forgiven because that's kind of natural that it was going back to the proper plan, right? But I think what she's asking for is in the past, she's been made aware from other citizens that the bill was adjusted back to what their monthly average is in the case of a leak. And it would create a financial burden for a family of 4. Pay someone any grace on the behalf of the council to adjust it back to a monthly average.
I'm trying to think of
I know they've done it once.
that you've done it once. I know that was a while back.
Have you fixed this water leak? Or
It's
this?
we're working on it.
She's trying to get the funds together to be able to run a new water line from the main all the way into the house. It broke right at the house and I've fixed it temporarily. I'm currently not a resident of Shirley. I grew up here, 214 Alabama Street. Was here for 30 years. Live in Wilson now.
It's temporarily fixed. Usually we have to have it fixed, right?
Well, that
Before
will
they-
happen this month.
You what?
That will happen this month.
Is it still leaking?
No,
Okay, so
the lake's rebuilt.
So it's not leaking. So that is
If I remember correctly, in the state used to allow you to adjust the sewage, but not the water. The water is relatively cheap compared with.
what the sewage is. Yeah.
So that's probably what you're discussing is.
If
In
you
the past, we have adjusted the water back to your average,
3-month average.
but the
Yeah, and I-
sewage is, I'm not sure what the,
that's what
state
Nicole
allows.
would have done on the first adjustment. Would have. Is the 600 what she adjusted?
it's still 600.
Well, it was 8 something. She took off and made it 590.
Okay, so she did the sewer.
She did a 3-month average then, right?
Oh, your average water bill is what?
230.
230.
Yeah. But they've already had one adjustment, which is why she's here.
No, she hasn't had an adjustment in 2025.
Oh, you
I
had
talked to
just
Nicole
this,
yesterday.
yeah. I remember her talking about it, that you guys have a leak. I don't know what the numbers are or anything, so I can't.
I can still make a motion then.
Yes.
What is your address?
624 Lake.
I'd like to make a motion to average 3-month utility bill on 624 White Street.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries.
By average, do you mean,
Monthly average.
okay,
Or food cheaper.
we can look at it tomorrow.
Mhm.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
The owl.
Hmm.
Do I have anything else? Yes,
I got
sir.
something since I'm here. Again, I live there at the corner, and this is probably a Henry County, Hancock County, City of Shirley problem. But right there where it turns 25, I don't think 25 actually starts to the fire department. We have people flying to town 40, 50, I've estimated 60 mile an hour. we have a lot of the older folks over there at South Park. One particular older lady that likes to walk her little dog over there. I've seen her dodge traffic there because people come flying into town so fast. I've talked to the marshal. I've talked to a couple of the deputies. They kind of watch it, but you know, they got 109 and Wilkinson to worry about. They don't really worry about our little intersection right there. My wife's been T-boned in that intersection, and what can we do about slowing people down or putting a four-way stop there? Again, it's probably going to be a Henry County, Hancock County, Shirley, because it's a very unusual intersection because all four corners have different street signs and street names and county road names. And I've taken pictures of that and sent it to people going like, yeah, you think your place is messed up. This intersection, you know, all of it, you know, 1200, 800, 700, Shirley Street, Main Street, you know. And, you know.
We've got a meeting in a couple of weeks, and
Okay.
we'll put that on our agenda.
Okay.
That would definitely be a county question.
Like I said, I know Hancock County has some of the road, Henry County's got some of the road, and I mean, don't even get into UPS and FedEx delivering my stuff to kids.
Hancock County side's paid.
Well, if you call that paving,
We're actually both done.
Yeah.
Now they are. Now they are.
it's better than the Henry County gravel road chip seal. I mean, I ride a road bike and you know, I want to meet with some of these old Henry County guys and say, hey, I got a paving plan for you.
It's tired enough on your bike, isn't it?
I don't know what the cost is, but I live there on Southern North, and I think these guys are sitting across the street from
It's
my house
him.
on a regular basis.
It's him.
Him.
Yeah.
It's you, Roger.
He's the one. He's the one that pulled over the UPS
We're
guy.
talking about you, Ross.
Oh, yeah.
In my driveway, pulled the FedEx driver over in my driveway.
Yes. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, but those signs.
Roger
that
has
flash
been
red and
fighting
blue,
with the UPS.
And then show your speed.
Not UPS as much as
I live on that
FedEx.
road.
Mostly
You know,
FedEx,
and
never
for-
UPS.
It's usually, yeah, it's usually FedEx.
It was 45 through there.
Yes.
Now it's 35.
Well, they didn't even warn us that they were changing them. They just
Yeah.
one day.
Yeah,
Threw
and
them out.
I'm just like, I think one of those potentially coming into town would make a big difference.
I'm sure how expensive those are.
Or we just roll out, you know, JT's front end loaders.
There you go. I'll put a stop to it.
I mean, again, at 4 o'clock in the morning, I get up and use the restroom, and I've seen cars fly by my house 60 mile an hour going out of town. I know, it's 4 o'clock in the morning, you know, it's no.
But
big
still.
deal,
That's not me.
That's not you.
You're at 415, right?
Yeah.
55.
Yeah. It's not 60, it's 50.
Anything else?
And we put up, because I almost got bit on my bicycle and I saw police station. I was right on Main. I was getting on through the road, riding my bike like I do every day. I was like, oh, shut me down. So I called police. So what about these, you know, like these have on the Lee Road going to the girlfriend ship, but flashing because it's too much money. What can we do? Can we do a fundraiser, something like that, or try pick one and we can low, you know, just something to get their attention. They
Yeah.
fly there, and I've got grandkids too. There's a lot of kids, right? Well, they're coming from, you know, like 2:32. And they're just, that's usually what it, and then after that, always work, they love to move people over, they did several people, which was good, we're still happy,
Yeah.
but. Don't forget them,
Their attention.
yeah.
Okay.
Our neighbor called in for Main Street, and I think that's probably when you started seeing them pulling them over. Because our neighbor's on Main Street that is butted up next to us, and they were having people pulled over all the time right there for a couple weeks because he had called it in too.
Awful, and I don't do the house there now, but they
Mhm.
was right after I called,
Mm-hmm.
well, we kind of keep going, oh, yes, they see something, you know.
Is that it? This meeting is adjourned. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
Hey, Teresa.
I'll sign this paperwork.